Schwarber, Harper, Castellanos, Real Muto, and 436 over that stretch. 2-1 win in 10 innings. Blue Jays will try to turn the tables on them here. It's the Blue Jays and Phillies who have these home and homes every year. Kyle Schwarber, E2. But he is a power and get on base.
Top of the order.
Fouls this one back, and it's 2-2.
Hit or miss.
Yeah, and in talking with our counterparts, 3-2 and a check swing, and on the appeal.
50, you can see it's that hard slider, and he goes around, and we'll probably look at slider.
Number 2 hitter for the Phillies. He'll be back in the spring. So Bohm has had to play a lot of first base this year as well. 0-2. And a fastball right down the middle to get him.
You see, that got a lot of the plate at 96 miles an hour, and could.
First pitch, swing ball to right, but it's not deep. 6 games, and he just keeps making a contact at bat after at bat. First pitch swinging, and Merrifield hits one down to third. And back in May, 7 strong innings against the Blue Jays. Just back on May the 9th, Bell to 6 for 20 with a couple against Wheeler. Who started off with the Mets, then signed a.
He was actually drafted by the San Francisco Giants.
And look at that hard cutter.
Pitching for that matter. Just the second game, as Dan mentioned. We actually asked the manager, John Snyder, why the change, and he said,
fastball misses away, and it's 2-1 on Vladdy.
Right. And that's the problem right there. He's
the 2-2 on the way. And this one hit down the right field line, but well fouled.
You say he is.
Again, that one runs in off. Putting up. And he got him in and out of the mid of Real Muto.
Rehab assignment out on rehab assignments beginning tonight, the 3 tomorrow, and then potentially rejoin the Blue Jays on Friday in Cincinnati Wednesday, and you could have
Matt Chapman is not on the IL. He is out again tonight with day Thursday and bring him back Friday as well. Castellanos lifts one to center field. Easy.
And now you just expect that the hitters are going to come around. You hope they do.
63 points. OPS is up over 125 points.
Wow, that's a tough pitch, man. They were trying to go overpowered him.
Wouldn't get the chase on the slider, though, down and away. Fouls off the next slider that he sees.
2 strikes. They shorten up. They try to put the bat on the ball. And this season.
2-2 again. And this one using all 3 pitches very effectively right now. Ball 96, slider 89, curveball 83, and using all 3 effectively.
You know, if you don't throw enough strikes with your fastball.
And out of the arsenal this year, he just hasn't had the move. Trey Turner, the batter. Ball is a fly ball, and again playable. George Springer leading off the breaking ball down and away, and it's 1-1. Just off the outside corner.
Turn it around quickly.
Boy, that 2-seamer's nasty.
Yeah, it should.
Tried it again, and you can't blame Wheeler for trying.
Feels like his rhythm is better.
In the Cubs series, he went 4 for 10, been much more productive.
Yeah, and what he has done is he's done a 9.
1-2. You know, when you look at all the options that John Schneider has at second base, right, third tonight because Chapman's out. So the versatility is really coming in handy. But and a close pitch. Didn't have much of his stuff.
Yeah, and Monday is an off day in the minor league.
Right. And this one's Bohm, the first baseman.
Counts. They have unfortunately been rained out tonight.
So say somebody like Trevor Richards today, but Mother Nature remains undefeated.
Yeah, and you know what? It's interesting leagues at this point.
Field line, Schwarber over for a look, and war number 25, and that's why Dalton Varsho pops one up for So2. Down and into the right-handed batters like that, and they swing over the top of that.
But that's the slider, and then you character out in front.
Edmundo, in fact, among all qualified batters, 1 and 2.
Wow, he has got a dynamic.
Tried the slider again, but no chase on that. Outside and a full count.
Decisions and pitch very efficiently, and he's done that, and it's time in between pitches.
And a center, that's a base. Sosa, the fight for
last 5 starts, and we talk about being consistent, and that's about and lost 1-0 in Cleveland. But he's throwing
for the number 9 hitter, Johan Rojas, and
David Bean started in center field tonight, so it's a small sample size.
And in there at 96 to get
time through the batting order, and that's just a great fastball right on the inside corner. Really refined his delivery.
So back to the top of the order for Kyle Schwarber. Bounces one out towards second. Biggio has Arden Zwelling and Santiago Espinal, who leads off the bottom of the hitting .306 over his last 11 starts. Shallow right field and going out
early in his career.
Paul DeYoung, the batter now. Both of those came back in DeYoung's rookie season. But he elevated the fastball again. And
for Wheeler as he makes his way through the lineup for the first time. Season trade for Carlos Beltran. And then he was part of that dramatic.
You heard Witt talk in the interview before the game with. So his 2-strike approach is not to try to do
reach base.
A one-hopper out to Stott at second so far here tonight.